Everything spiraled out of control in a flash of blinding light. One moment, Katie, daughter of Jean Grey and Logan, was screaming, her power erupting like a storm bottled too long. The next, Spiderling and her friends were engulfed in an explosion of pure energy. Shine, they called her. And suddenly, she did. Light surged, the room vanished, and a group of terrified voices were flung into the unknown. Elsewhere, eyes widened in horror. The girl they thought they knew was no ordinary child. She was a weapon. The fallout was swift. Magneto stood like iron, his voice cold and sharp. Children or not, this was war. And he would show no mercy. His command was brutal. Catch them, and if needed, kill them. Spiderling clutched Katie close, shielding her trembling frame from the weight of those words. Promises whispered through tears in the shadows, promises to protect. In a world ruled by fear and fury, survival meant crawling through air ducts and praying no one heard a sound. But explosions shattered silence like glass. The Danger Room wasn't just a name, it was a gauntlet built by madmen. Wolverine and Spider-Man fought side by side, claws and webs slicing through chaos. Every corner turned was a new trap. Spiderling was missing, Katie was gone, and Jubilee? Was she part of the problem or the solution? As Spider-Man's senses screamed a warning, it was already too late. Electricity cracked, light exploded, and Katie's voice cut through it all with a fury born of loss. Leave my daddy alone. Anger burns brighter than any spark. Spiderling, her heart torn in two, launched herself at Jubilee. Liar, I hate you. The words weren't just spit, they were blades. Fury became fists, loyalty clashed with betrayal. In the chaos, Jubilee fell, the past colliding with the present in a single, jarring blow. And as dust settled, Wolverine stood tall, shielding Spiderling like a father would his own. This wasn't just about enemies anymore, it was about who you chose to protect, even if it meant fighting the ones you once trusted. Truth hurts deeper than any wound. Jubilee, her voice cracking, pleaded with Logan. She never meant for things to go this far, but desperation had driven her to dark places. We have to change, she cried. But Logan had heard it all before. Change wasn't given, it was earned, with blood and sacrifice. And revolutions? They only guaranteed one thing: people died. As her eyes filled with tears, psychic pain tore through the corridors, dropping mutants like puppets with their strings cut. Something else had begun. Beneath the academy, the webbed family regrouped. They weren't soldiers. They were survivors, parents, kids, heroes, and they were walking straight into the storm. Thoughts raced. Was this school even safe for their daughter? But then Spiderling looked around and saw how the students fought for each other, protected each other. No, it wasn't perfect, but it was home. Ride the wave, Spider-Man whispered. Just ride the wave. And so they ran, right into the heart of the electric storm, right into the arms of Magneto's final move. She waited for them, Emma Frost, icy smile painted in psychic venom. With Cerebro's power amplifying her mind, she held the entire mutant population in her grasp. But the spiders had come too far to back down now. Handle them, she ordered Magneto, dismissing the threat like swatting flies. But Spiderling wasn't backing down. She had her father's strength, her mother's courage, and her own fire. As energy blasted around them, Spidey gave one last order. You and Mom run. I'll handle Frost. Heroism ran in the family. No time for buts, no time for fear. While Spider-Man prepared to face Magneto, Spiderling pointed, Mom's down there, and down she went, web slinging into the fray. Mary Jane, her suit crackling with borrowed power, slammed into Magneto and Emma like a force of nature. No hesitation, no mercy. A mother, a warrior, a protector. Mom's pretty cool, huh? Spiderling grinned. Spider-Man smiled back, bruised and awestruck. Yeah, sometimes I forget that. But tonight, no one would forget what she did. The battle ended, but questions remained. Outside Xavier's school, the team watched as Jubilee was taken away. Redemption or punishment? Time would tell. Jean spoke of forgiveness, of Charles Xavier's belief that no one was beyond hope. He teaches us how to hope, she said. It wasn't just about powers, it was about being better. The family stood together, uncertain but stronger. Will we see you here next year, kiddo? Wolverine asked. Spiderling looked up. Ask my mom and dad, and maybe, just maybe, they would stay. But peace never lasts. Across the city, under shadows and moonlight, new plans were already being written. A mother stared at a photo of her masked child, fury hidden beneath cold resolve. Norman Osborne was gone, but his legacy burned bright in her son. she wouldn't let him fall. "Whatever it takes," she whispered, "no matter what it costs." And deep within her grasp, something stirred. Black, alive, hungry. The symbiote waited. And a mother? A mother would do anything to protect her child, even embrace the darkness. Thanks for watching. Please drop a like and hit that subscribe button. It really makes a big difference and keeps me motivated.